So here we are with Zach Lamb. I wanted to get an interview about your experiences with On the Edge. I think you've been a volunteer since 2010.
Yeah.
Please tell us your story. What have you learned? How much, what your experiences have been with us?
I've been, like you said, I've been here since 2010. More so now, it's kind of here and there. But when my journey started with the Caspers, it was through high school. It was a senior project, community service project that I had to complete, and a teacher of mine who's good friends with them knew about the On the Edge program and like what they offered and what they did. So he introduced me through a community college. I met Diane, and ever since that, like I said, a high school kid, I needed 40 hours community service to graduate. So I said, what the heck, why not? But little did I know, that would open a whole door to a new world for me. So I come here over the summer, know nothing about bows, nothing about water skiing, nothing even about the special needs world, if you want to call it that. So Bob and Diane I was a little intimidated at first. I didn't know what I was doing, so a guy like me, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a little intimidated. Bob knows what he's doing. He's kind of trying to show me the ropes and he's showing me up, and I still had no idea what I'm doing. But by the end of the day, I got it and I fell in love with it. I wanted to come back and back and back. So then I learned that the first event, I think it was here, I think it was Big Brothers Big Sisters, that's what we did. And I saw adults with autism and special needs, and it kind of opened my eyes, from an outsider looking in, it takes you back a little bit, and it makes you think that, don't take anything for granted. I think that's the first thing that hit me first, is be very humble, and help. People need help, but help them in a positive way, in a positive light, and show them that they can be just like anybody else. And then the second thing, the biggest thing for them would be the Dreams for Kids event. So I had the opportunity to go 1 year, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the field. I fell in love with what it does. I fell in love with what it represents and what they do. Putting smiles on kids' faces, and my biggest thing is getting people out of their comfort zone. And you can be that person who gives them the opportunity to do that. And at the end of the day, you can meet new people. So the first year we did that, and it's like I didn't want summer to stop. So I stayed with the Caspers pretty much throughout the whole summer. And again, growing up in high school, I would like to think I would have a lot of responsibilities then, but I would always come here and help Bob with odd things here and there. It was work first, play later, but it was always play first, play later type of thing. And then getting to know them a little bit more, kind of being like Bob's son or something, it kind of felt like home to me. He guided me in a way that somebody else couldn't, and he filled a void. He created a relationship that couldn't be broken. The Caspers, both Bobby and Diane, and getting to where On the Edge is now and seeing what they're doing, I think it's something that you can be definitely proud in. I think it's something that you can definitely be passionate about. I think this is a field that everybody should dip their toes into and try to see what it's like. I don't think there would be any disappointment, because as far as I'm concerned, as far as I can look back, there's never been a failure. It's always been a success. And I think that's what Bob and Diane bring to the table. I think that's what all of us bring: cheer, laughter, joy. Again, there's really nothing negative that comes with On the Edge. And the fact that you can get so many people at such a young age to see what the world of autism spectrum disorder and what it brings, or if it's anybody with any type of disorder, knowing that you can help them feel a little bit more comfortable than they are or than they were an hour ago, and they can leave here, they can leave an event feeling so much more confident in themselves, and knowing that you're the person to provide that for them. I think it's one of the best feelings that you could ever have. So I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what more you need.
That's awesome, Zach Lamb. Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you.